Hello viewers. Welcome to theknowledgeinsights.com. Hope you're having a great day. 5 skills to become a millionaire which everyone should consider this year. Do you want to be rich? Without dominating certain life skills, you will not go any far, particularly monetarily. So on the off chance that you need to escape that dull financial position you are in, you will discover the abilities that will assist you with getting monetarily free. The following skills may not straight forwardly bring in you more cash, like copywriting, coding, or promoting. But, in any case, from various perspectives, they are undeniably more significant, and I would go as far as to say, without them, you will accomplish nothing. Jeff Bezos makes an expected millions and millions dollars consistently, which is awe-inspiring. Forbes gauges his total assets much bigger than the whole British regal family. It's a living verification that you can get wealthier than even illustrious families because you have the correct mentality and abilities. Number 1. Being patient. Do you realize how the vast majority lose money? A stock or a resource unexpectedly begins rising for one reason or another. It's everywhere on the information, everybody discusses it. It seems like a lifetime opportunity from an external perspective, so you feel like you are passing up a major opportunity. You would prefer not to sit aside and observe how everybody is making a fortune while you are not. You want to be rich. And it's your right. So you hop in, however, then suddenly, the air pocket explodes. The stock declines, and you lose your whole venture. That is the reason you need to figure out how to be patient. Try not to be driven by your feelings. There is no speedy method to get rich. But, there are openings that, chance to time, travel every which way that could acquire your millions in a matter of a couple of years. In any case, that is uncommon, and on the off chance that you need to make the most of such freedoms, you need to spot their path before general society does. I have seen an endless number of individuals who lost fortunes because they didn't show restraint enough. It is anything but simple expertise to dominate, however, you will return to your dim monetary position sooner or later on the off chance that you do not ace it. Number 2. Gain confidence. Have this question strike you often: how can I be rich? Indeed, confidence is expertise. A few groups are normally sure. However, the vast majority of us need to learn it. Everything begins with believing in yourself, in your abilities, in your craving to face challenges. You can't do that except if you are sufficiently certain. Everybody is gifted. However, many people lack the mental fortitude to make that stride and start that business. Maybe request an advancement or deny all the other things all together to find an opportunity to chip away at the main thing. I had an enormous issue with certainty back when I was a child, and as I began chipping away at myself and turned out to be more sure, everything has changed. Number 3. Self-education. Figuring out how to train yourself is the main expertise ever. You presently don't require a degree or somebody, particularly since we have this thing called the web. You can turn on your computer and show yourself anything you desire. When you go to class, you are programmed into feeling that is where you learn. You need somebody to show you something, and afterward, you need to set off for college to learn something to be an important citizen. In any case, what occurs rather you remember a bunch of futile realities that you, later on, record on a test, and afterward, a couple of moments later, you forget everything. Always wondered, and I used to ask my teacher about the point of learning. She would always reply, "You will need it in the future." However, there was never a valid justification to persuade me to discover that, which is why I think the whole educational system is broken. The instructor has an approach to educate, and she assumes that technique works with everybody. However, people are extraordinary. Suppose you go to class, and you learn the things that will truly help you throughout everyday life. Simply a basic illustration of why you should never rely on conventional foundations for information is that you adapt nothing about important stuff, like money, relationships, social abilities, and some more. Number 4. Staying focused. This works with everybody who are trying to get rich, and it has been working since the day people existed. Go through over 10K hours dominating expertise, an ability that is sought after. Become extraordinary at it. Indeed, be the best at it, so everybody comes to you for that. For example, taxes are complicated. For a model, however, everybody needs to do their taxes, from people to organizations. Organizations will pay a fortune if you can help them to avoid making good on some charges. So on the off chance that you become great at bookkeeping and particularly burdens, you can charge a gigantic measure of cash in return for monetary exhortation. However long there is a demand for that expertise, you will make a fortune. However, the best way to dominate any expertise is to figure out how to keep on track. Number 5. Playing chess. At long last, chess, which is about strategy, and without a strategy, you can't assemble wealth. So if you realize how to play chess, at that point, you understand the significance of technique. The objective isn't to get freed of your adversary's every trooper, but instead, center around his most prominent shortcoming and trap him. As soon you dispose of his lord, he is finished. Before taking any action, you ought to be capable of seeing, in any event, a couple of strides in front of you, since you don't dominate the match by a solitary move but rather a lot of moves painstakingly prepared, which is the way you additionally construct a business. The round of chess assists you with seeing the master plan rather than simply focusing on what's going on at this point. It assists with the understanding that it is okay to lose little fights in the short run to dominate the match eventually. So dear viewers, with that said, have you already following any of the skills? If not, which one you're planning to consider immediately? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Encourage us by hitting like, share, and subscribe to the theknowledgeinsights.com YouTube channel.